Okay, so where do I start? I mean, I grew up in a Muslim community, in a Muslim family. I grew up believing in a set of what I found to be just rules. To me, it was just. To me, it was fair. Because I still believe that God beyond everything is beyond corruption. That our own inability to see how He sees us is what how we look at our children when they have a silly misconception about the world. When I look at my son and when I look at my son, when I look to my son, he makes me realize that by looking at him, he answers questions so simply. I was never one to shy away from going to the movies by myself or going to have a coffee by myself or just being just go out alone. I don't mind it. I don't feel lonely. And a few months ago, it kind of like my world kind of shook. It was shaken up like violently. There were a lot of things I had to come to terms with very quickly because I never hand on heart. This is not what I expected. I didn't expect it. I would have thought I would have been the villain, but you see, something like this comes with a lot of weight. It comes with a lot of weight, and it's difficult to keep everything in check, including emotion and balance. When I want to show something, it's never me who's in my head. I don't get nervous. I can talk in front of a crowd of people. I am not the person who sits and sulks in the dark by himself because he wants to feel sorry for himself. If I want company, I go get company. Because I try to make myself easy to talk to. So, okay, so as I said, I mean, I'm not going to label myself with any religious group, with no one. I'm with the right things. Swift justice and free will for all. It's simple. But motherfuckers need to learn. But at the same time, I don't want to live a life of anger and resentment and hatred. That's not free for me. Then you are giving your soul away. Because then you are going to go against what it is that this world can be. This world is magical. Fucking, it's insane. If we could just focus in here, listen to it properly, ask yourself difficult questions, do shit like that there, so that way there, when someone asks you a question, you have a fucking answer and you don't have to make one up on the fucking spot, you know? Or, like, I mean, it's just, I don't understand why the fuck there must be so much resistance towards something I'm not even fighting them with. I mean, it's my mission. What the fuck? I never give it to anyone. And I get yanked from fucking pillar to post. I see giants. I see dragons. I see fucking, yes, call me insane, call me nuts, whatever it is. I know what I see. I know what I'm in control of. There's a weird taste in my mouth. The taste is this. Sometimes you have to cut the head off the snake. Because you can't leave a snake in the wild with no fangs. Because that's just cruel. But if the snake keeps on coming back to bite you, you take its head off. Simple. People say that life and death must not be played with. The motherfuckers don't play with me. I left everyone alone. I don't trouble people. I focus on my shit. I want to. But yes, fuck. I don't know. When you look at these videos, when you watch a video of someone that you want to talk to, it's like for instance, you would be able to hear my responses in a way where you're sitting in that video, yet your timeline now is different. You see it, right? We have the ability to maneuver through time and space, right? What's amazing about it though is that it's not control of matter. It's about not even worrying about the matter itself. The matter will form. What must it form? That is building towards something that is thought about, that has, purpose, that has a blueprint, that follows something that is going to be conducive to humanity, not to hurt the next person, not to take away because someone wants to fucking be selfish. And it pisses me off so much. A lot of the time when you speak, I'm happy that you don't just, yes, you do the tarot readings and that, but it's not, you don't rely on that to send a message, to tell someone something. You write it down. I got notebooks upon notebooks upon notebooks, right? Of, for instance, this is my sword, right? I call it Starbreaker. Now, the next step, I wrote this down on the 9th. Have your shit together. This seems to be very different than what I thought or dreamt. I mean that I dreamt this scenario fucking I don't know how many times. Well, I completed it 3 times, I'm pretty sure. And I was reminded about the choices I made with the people who I move forward with. And then I asked him, I made a point. What was the point, dude? I can't remember it. Okay, anyways, right, I made a point, and we just had a conversation, and that we just stirred up through all of the shit that there's another way. There's another way to do something. There's another way to not fix. It's not about fixing, it's about creating new. Sometimes the old ways are just too weak to hold the bigger structures. You need to take down the foundation sometimes. Look at it properly. Strengthen it. What serves, keep it. The learnings are still the learnings. Whatever still fits today, you use it. What doesn't, you amend. So that way you'll never forget what steps have been taken to get to where you are. Always have proof to yourself of who you are. That's what I learned. Who I am to anyone doesn't matter. Who I see myself as is the most powerful thing I can do. Who I know, the person who I talk to every day, is me. Every single day. I remind myself, I run through my head. I try and look at different ways to succeed without, and this has to do with something he told me when I saw him the first time, like close to that time, was that, what is it? Shit, I forgot. Damn it. Yes, I remember. Too much energy used on something that you don't need a lot of energy to take care of. That was a powerful one. Because I realized what he meant by that. Or maybe he didn't even realize it, but I realized something through that. What I realized was that my perception had to be strengthened. Like just if you're making a sword or anything with steel, you heat it up and you beat out the impurities. Because when you heat it up, it brings all of that to the surface and you just knock it out. Same way how we forge that, we forge our perceptions. If you have a strong perception about something, a very strong perception, that you have taken apart and rebuilt again and again and again, anything anyone else says, you look at it and be like, okay, how much of thought have you put in there? And yes, you're right, authenticity does not. Authenticity does not get the recognition it deserves. It's all about this bullshit. What are we trying to sell? Ourselves. I don't want to sell myself. I want to live. I want to do amazing things. I don't want to let one person's stupidity ruin it for everyone, especially myself. And it's selfish stupidity. I don't. Again, if whoever is watching this here, it's take it as it resonates, I guess. As it resonates, or as you see, you want to take it. What I said is very simple. It's very. I said it how I meant it. I am not. There's no fucking bullshit here. There's no fucking mind games. There's nothing. There's nothing to be read into here. I mean this here from the bottom of my heart. If you do and you find something in that, that's your own shit. Okay, don't go fucking put that shit on me. Alright, what I said is what I said here, and I stick to it. So remember. Oh yes. By the way, you could really give some good advice. I would like to say thank you. Not advice, but like I mean, you actually help when it comes to sorting through like things in my head. It has a weird way of like just putting things into perspective. And my dreams, when I dream good about someone for too long, right? Or if I have a good dream about a person, eventually the dream will turn into where that person is angry with me. And it happened once already. Twice actually. It happened twice. No. Because I had dreams about so many people already fighting with me. In real life, no one's gonna fight with me. You know why? Because I don't know why people don't fight with me. Listen, if everyone looks at me and says, okay, cool, this motherfucker, yeah, there's something wrong with him. I'm asking, what the fuck is wrong with me? Nothing. I can't fucking manufacture some bullshit just so people can be fucking just, okay, you know what, listen, you want me to go be a fucking rapist, let me go be a rapist, you know what I'm saying? Fucking assholes. I'm not gonna do stupid shit because you know what, morally, that's not for me. If I want to smoke a doob, if I want to fucking go clubbing, whatever the fuck I want to do, I will fucking do. I am an adult. You fucking kiddos need to fucking learn your damn place. Must work.